You travel to the town of Redcliffe to seek out Arl Aemon, the late King Caelan's uncle. You found Redcliffe in a beleaguered and weary state, having suffered nightly assaults by walking corpses. Another attack will be unleashed upon Redcliffe tonight, and you have agreed to help prepare the local militia for the battle ahead. I'm not sure how far I am. I will check it out. You can check it out in the stats we're going to load. We have 2 allies at the moment. We have the mages and we have the dwarves. So it's difficult to say right at this point. Oh, I'm going to pull my chair forward a little bit. I always pull it forward and back. I want to have it in the medium kind of setting, but not a thing. All right, let's go and try and find some stats. Where do you think stats would be? It would be in the character record, maybe? Heroic accomplishments? Party, maybe. World explored, 36%. So yeah, not that far. That's all good. It means we have much Dragon Age to continue with. All right. Warming up the face. Here we are then. I've forgotten the right way to use my mouse, hence why I am always training. Is it indeed the first place people go? Well, considering I've played it so many times, I don't always go the same way. If I go to the world map, I actually went from Lothering and I decided to follow this road up here to the major circle. We then went over the top with the Imperial Highway out to Garland's Pass, and we did Orzammar, and then we came back down this road and have approached Redcliffe village, and that's where we are. See, nice little tour around Lake Callanhad. I wanted it to do it that way because I felt that Arathari would be more interested in getting allies before talking about the politics stuff. It's kind of hard for her to grasp the importance of this kind of thing exactly, it being a strange concept to her and not being human. But here we are anyway, our team. This is just a random team I picked. This is not my fighting team. Maybe I should change them already. We currently got Alistair on the left here in this medium armour. He's a sword and shield guy who falls down a lot. We've got Sten at the back, very big guy, obviously 2-handed weapons, covered in plate armour. And we have Leliana, not covered in much at all, with her bow, and we both share derpy helmets. Obviously we have Fenric Dog with us, by virtue of the extra dog slot mod. All of the mods I've got are keeping in with lore and immersion, as I choose to judge it. And this is, of course, Arathari. We have not yet gotten her, had to lose her outfit from the beginning. The outfit is from a mod as well, which was a nice pleasant surprise. I said nice and pleasant, I do apologise. Okay, what should we do? Let's check the journal, and I'm going to turn on the fan. Yeah, hang on, I've got to turn the fan on. It's not been that warm lately, so I haven't needed it so much. It's not plugged in anymore. Bear with me. I need to find a plug hole. There is one. Okay, and go. Sorted. Oh no, I made the old person noise when I sat down, and you heard me. Oh, the embarrassment. Okay, journal time. Yes, Redcliffe, a village under siege. Bantegan has directed you to Sir Perth, who leads the Knights of Redcliffe, and Murdoch the Mayor, who is in charge of the militia. Perth and Murdoch will know what Redcliffe needs to be prepared for nightfall. So the reason we decide... I didn't pull the curtains back. Oh dear. Sleepy decisions. Okay. Yeah, the reason we've decided to help them is that the more people who stay alive, the more fighting people who stay alive, the more people we can have in the fight against the Darkspawn, even though Sten didn't really understand that. Oh, I feel a bit like the air is a bit thick, probably because of that thunderstorm on the way. So I don't want to be trapped with a team I haven't chosen. This was just a walking team. You know, I like to mix up my team so we can hear the different dialogue options between them, basically. But I think they could stay for a little bit till we're ready. I think you go to someone and say, we are ready, and that's when it starts. So this is the guy with an awesome voice. He's Murdoch. We will speak to him.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
That's a tough one to reply to, dude. We don't know much about the Grey Wardens ourselves. What do we go with? I don't think we're being that curt. I think we're relaxing a little bit into being faced with all these humans. And, you know, we want to keep people on side for allies. I'm not going to prompt a discussion about women fighters. I say I don't think Darkspawn care who kills them.
If you hadn't noticed, there aren't Darkspawn around these parts. Not yet, anyway. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
That's the spirit. Yeah, we are not going to persuade. We have no coercion skill at all. Even so, the sentence is a bit heroic, cheesy sounding. We're not going to be negative. That's not going to help. And it's good that he's calm because he is the leader, and that's how we would expect a leader to behave. So we will just go with, you can call me Arathari.
Fair enough. What can I do for you?
Fair enough. Doesn't care. What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does Owen refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
He seems a little confused due to his worry. Not that we can persuade him to do anything. Again, really terrible coercion skills. Nobody else can do these repairs?
Not by nightfall, and not well enough that I'd be happy to test it in combat. If there were others, don't you think I'd ask them?
That's a fair point. I'm embarrassed. Is there anything else you need?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
There's a lot of refusing going on, not really a village spirit, is it? Tell me about Dwin.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
Excuse me. Honestly, I think I'm kind of empathetically clearing my throat because that guy's voice is so gravelly. I mean, yeah, you can understand, you know, he's just looking after his own survival. I want to discuss something else, just in case there's any other options.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
Well, yes, I just wanted to make sure. Fine, we'll ask how is morale.
Morale's about what you'd expect. These men aren't soldiers. They're villagers defending their homes, and they're frightened. It would help if we had decent equipment. There weren't enough swords in Owen's shop, and the men's armor is nearly falling off. I don't think we're in any shape to fight. We'll do our best, of course, but, well, I have my doubts. I hope Owen has a change of heart. If we can get some good weapons, we might actually live to see tomorrow.
Gotcha. I'll go talk to him then.
Don't drink with him. That's how he sucks you in. Just my luck, our success hinges on the most foolish drunk of a smith ever to grace the Maker's lands.
Well, maybe you should get another smith who isn't an alcoholic. A random idea of mine there. Okay. Oh, I didn't actually mean to do that. Oh, stop peeing on everything, Fenroot. Do you see anything interesting? I'm having some weird clicking issues on my mouse. He hasn't found anything. That's okay. It's always good to check. Oh my goodness, he's lost inside my... Ugh. Alright, let's find Owen. Is this him? The blacksmithy. It's locked. Is he not in here?
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
We haven't really been very successful with our intimidations. We could say I haven't taken anything at all. Ask him who he is, but it's a bit disingenuous. Just be, I guess, polite is always the first way to go. You can always get a bit more forceful later on. It's either that one or I haven't taken anything at all. I'm going to go with, is this Owen the blacksmith? I need to speak with you.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
I can see where this is going to go. I could try a persuasion, but we literally have put nothing in the coercion skill. It just wasn't right for the character at the time. I think... See, he seems to be refusing to do any work, so just asking him to do work when he's already said no to other people who he probably likes, well, he obviously likes a lot better than a stranger. We're not going to intimidate. We're going to go with, I'd prefer not to speak through a door. Can I come in?
Certainly not. I don't know you and I don't want to. Off you go.
Damn it. I don't see any point in continuing to try and persuade him. I need some smithing done.
If you didn't notice, the smithy is closed.
Yeah, we're not going to get anywhere.
The forge
here.
is cold. You've come to the wrong place.
Come on, just let us say that we'll go and rescue his daughter, and then it'll all be sorted, I'm sure. Seriously, that must be where it's going, right? Hi, Pancake. How you doing? We could try and threaten. I mean, he doesn't know Sten is here. I don't sound very threatening, though, so why would he be afraid of my voice? We've tried persuasion. He's not working. I guess we go with intimidation. He's pushed us to it. Either open the door, or I break it down with Sten's head.
My accent here says you won't. Just you try it, Luther!
Bloody hell. We suck. Alright, we'll come back. Seriously, I didn't take anything in the coercion skills, did I? Nope, absolutely nothing. Maybe one day. Alright, we'll talk to the next person. We're gonna go up here. For some reason. Why am I going up here? Right, we're going to the pub. Oh, a death route. Oh, look, a dry dock. That's quite far away from the water. Maybe they roll it down on logs. It's just called Tavern, seriously? Doesn't have a cool name like the other ones? Alright, let's go to Tavern. Boo. Everyone try and look cool. There's no... Oh, there are some dudes over there. There's a serving woman just standing in the middle of the room. There's an archer. We're just going to try and, get some news and stuff. Lloyd.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travellers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
Bloody chatty bartenders. Let's just do business.
Right. I've got some supplies, too, in
Have a
case
look
you're
and then
interested.
maybe chat.
With the store closed down, it doesn't hurt to pick up some of the slack, eh?
Indeed. Lloyd's Tavern. It's just called Lloyd's Tavern. Wow. The imagination is astonishing. We've got very little. I must have sorted it out in camp before. He's selling some poultices. Some ale, obviously. I feel like we should get some ale just as a mark of respect. Give him a nod. He might be more inclined to speak with us. Oh, remind me to do some crafting, some simple crafting anyway. We did get some flasks recently. We'll get the double-baked Mabari Crunch recipe, but I don't think Fenrir has had more than one injury at a time, so we're not going to get that. Health poultice recipe, absolutely worth it. Yes. Interesting, we haven't found that before. And we'll get... How many of them are... 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you think they all drink ale? We'll get 4 ales. They're only 2 coppers. Oh. Okay, we got all the ale. Shit. Gulp. Alright, let's see. Now we've bought some ale.
Hey, what can I get you?
Answer a few questions.
Fine. Make them quick.
Chatty dude. That's a little bit passive-aggressive. Mike, make him clam up. Why is he still open? Probably for morale. I didn't even see an elf in the corner, so that's all embarrassing. Unless it was the archer guy. I just didn't look at him very closely. What do you know about what's happened here?
Not a lot. Castle guards stopped coming in about a week back. It's unusual, too. They were my main source of business. After a few days, I thought it strange enough to ask. But nobody heard anything. Anyone going up to the castle didn't come back. When the first attack hit, I locked myself in the cellar. I say we just wait for help to come.
Well, I guess he's not a fighting man. But if nobody knows you're in trouble, why would help come? Hey, but we did. I don't know, this seems a bit like... It's a bit too prompty from the game. What do you know about that elf in the corner? Because I didn't actually notice him, so Arathari wouldn't ask that. I will ask about him defending the village, even though I said I wouldn't before. I thought about it, and I think Arathari would be quite shocked that not everybody is chipping in. He doesn't look like he's lame or anything.
Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar. Just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
Yeah, but did you think ahead to what people are going to think of you afterwards, dude? I'm not going to threaten the guy. I mean, he just sounds like he's going to panic anyway. I should go.
Right then.
No, Rimworld is Wednesdays, Pancake. You can see my schedule underneath the video player if you wanna check out what games I have going on. Okay. I mean, I can't exactly say, guys, why aren't you defending the village? Because there's no attack currently, so... And yet, Arathari is always happy to see an elf, and hoping it will be a decent elf, because the last one we met, I think, was Zevran, and he is rubbish.
Not looking for company.
Everybody's... All the elves Arathari meets, she gets quite sad about it. She wants to bring them all home, as she sees it, back to the Dalish. He doesn't need to be with the militia, and the attack hasn't started. We'll just ask him who he is.
I'm not here to talk.
There's something about this man's demeanor. I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But you do, don't you? I know a spy when I see one.
Look, just because you're an elf doesn't mean we should be friends. I was just told to... I mean, just leave me alone.
Thanks for the host again, Bolt. Much appreciated. Yeah, he's like a rubbish spy. And he's being mean. I think we should all be friends. I'm not going anywhere. Start talking. I can be scary. Look, I've got these two... I've got a flaming sword. Talk to me.
About what? Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
I'm sorry. But he's been shifty, so apparently that makes it okay. I think at this point it's disingenuous to go, how do you know I'm a Grey Warden? Because everybody seems to look at me and go, oh yeah, clearly, Grey Warden. You've got that, I don't know, grey tinge in your skin. I don't know. Again, we're rubbish at intimidation and persuasion. Fine, and how do you know I'm a Grey Warden like every other bugger?
I just, overheard it, that's all.
He sucks.
If you'll excuse me, I want to get to the Chantry before the sun goes down.
The Chantry? He's supposed to fight. We can try a persuasion, but it's not going to work. This will be easier if you just tell me what you're hiding.
I don't want trouble. I'm going to the Chantry now. Just leave me alone.
All right, I'll leave you alone. Sorry to bother you.
Thank you. That's all I want. I'll be going to the Chantry now.
Maybe he's a rubbish archer, we don't know. See, we should have talked to him first and then gone. Can we still ask about him?
Hey, what can Lloyd get you?
Answer a few questions.
Fine. Make them quick.
Ah, now he's gone, so I can't ask about him. That's a bit weak. Okay, why are you still open?
I'm not abandoning my tavern because of a few monsters. The second I'm in the chantry, Murdoch and his men will be here drinking all my ale.
Ah, he's a gem, isn't he? I should go.
Right then.
This isn't going very well, but I only know it's not going very well because I've played before. I'm gonna nip round here. Just making sure. Okay, never mind. So yeah, I've got to stop projecting like that. We just got some dudes. You're right there, Stan. I'm gonna talk to the awkward waitress.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'd have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
Is that a different way of spelling vice, or is it just incorrect? I would have spelt it with a C. Anyway. There we go. I can ask about the elf in the corner who's no longer there. What do you know about the elf who was in the corner? There you go. Updated.
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
That was a fantastic expression. I want to go back and grab that. That was awesome. That eyebrow. Nice. Shouldn't you be at the chantry? Apparently that's where people hang out.
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Yes, I am.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that.
We are always fighting something. I should go.
Keep safe.
This isn't the time to be asking about their business. Oh, hello, guys. What were you doing? Were you stealing stuff from the kitchen? Leliana, your outfit, dude. Sorry. I just realised how high up it was. Awkward. Don't look. Yeah. There's not much I would do because the fighting hasn't started yet. I can't prejudge anyone. It's difficult always RPing. Sometimes I forget, but mostly we're alright. Mostly. Alright, who is the other person we needed to talk to? Murdoch and... Was Murdoch... Bloody hell, Stan. Murdoch the mayor and... Oh, come on, brain, we can do this. It was the mayor and... No, completely forgotten, damn it. Sir Perth and the knights, stationed near the windmill. Aha! That's why I went up here, probably. Bit less pubbing, bit more windmilling. Interesting Tudor-style houses up there. I wonder if that means we can place it. Interesting as well, to build there. Do you think the... Ooh, what's that? I'm getting distracted. I already have tea. I'm amazing. Oh, it's just a carving, some kind of bird. It's not the best carving I've seen. Oh, it's a fish! Right, if you turn your head to the right, it's a fish, trying to eat a wooden beam. Fascinating stuff. What's over here? Is this the windmill? Looks like the bottom of the windmill. Looks very precarious. Ooh, let's look out. A lot of places with very long beams sticking upwards. Are they... I mean, it doesn't look like scaffolding. The other one over there maybe, but... Very odd choice. I don't know how the buildings aren't sliding down the hill. There are ships. There are ships in the bay. Why aren't people escaping on the ships, I wonder? Fascinating. I'm getting very interested with the scenery. I'm also melting. Okay. Ooh, a bookcase. I approve. Big wheel of cheese. Hi, dude. What's going on?
Yes? What can I do for you?
Just thought I'd bust in. Oh, nothing apparently.
Very well.
Well, I wanted to ask him something. Benroot? Yes, you're a good dog. Now get up. Up, come on. Let's be professional. Do you see anything interesting? Fenroot has brought you an item. I'm just making him steal. deep mushroom. Okay, he just grabbed a mushroom. I'm just going around your house, dude. Don't worry. No, I'm not going to break into the guy's stuff. Who do you think we are? Alright, that's just some random house. I guess we need to go up the top. My tea tastes a bit weird.
There are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that matter, a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
You are Merrick's son. You are the rightful king of Ferelden.
I am the son of a starstruck maid and an indiscreet man who just happened to be king. Look, I can't be king. Some days I have trouble figuring out which boot goes on which foot.
Complete fools are made leaders of kingdoms all the time, and you're not a complete fool.
What an utter relief.
And don't worry about the boots. Kings don't need to dress themselves. That's what advisors are for, isn't it?
And starstruck maids, apparently.
Yeah, we recently found out about Alistair's heritage. Royal bastard. He decided to tell us. We were not that bothered. Maybe if we were human, it would have been different, but we don't really see it as being a big deal. Hi, we're just gonna go and look in this box.
Ah, it's sort of like coming home again, but with more undead.
Ooh, a windmill. I once took a ride on the sails of a windmill. Didn't turn out well.
I love listening to the little conversation beats. There's ships of... Okay, so here's the castle. This is good. They've got a very small area of attack. Not that we're attacking the castle, I was just talking about defences. If you can only attack across there, that's pretty good. If you can't get across that mountain range. Got some towers there. Is it a freestanding tower? At least it's in front of the wall, I guess. And fire down. It's a good land spot, I would say. Ridiculously sharp walls. Not ridiculous as in stupid, just incredibly sharp. Lots of random towers. Not quite sure what they're for. And, oh look, you can just about see that these are... I can't remember what they're called, I apologise. These round tower-esque fortifications, they are protruding slightly out of the wall. And I hear that that's very good for defence. It means that you can shoot down at people who are maybe at the gates below. Like below on the flat walls. And if the circle was inside, not the circle, the tower thingy was more inside the wall, you wouldn't be able to get such a range downwards. I'm not explaining it very well. I should just keep going. Alright. Perth. Is this you?
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit, I do not know how to address an elf in your position. I do not wish to be rude.
Yeah, they expect all their elves to be servants. I'm definitely not going to say call me whatever you would call a human. That would not be acceptable to her. She hasn't either going for Grey Warden or a name. Or I don't care. I don't know, he's being quite polite and we are representing our people here. Should we go for Grey Warden or Arathari? It'd be nice to get him feeling a bit friendly. Because he seems to be a leader of men. Maybe that would be useful for allies and stuff. So we are going to go with Call Me Arathari, if you would.
As you wish, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well. With a Grey Warden aiding our defence, perhaps all is not lost.
He seems like a well-spoken, humble guy. Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armour and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be. All things considered.
Because the question is, it doesn't matter whether or not Arathari believes in the Chantry god, which obviously she doesn't. The Dalish have their own gods. But if it works, then we should absolutely have that. Well, he said there's no... Okay, I have some questions. He already said there's nothing else
Ask
that he
me
needs.
whatever you wish.
Tell me about what's happened here.
You know about as much as I do.
Fantastic.
I returned a day before the attacks began, having heard strange rumors about the abandoned castle. I was the only knight to survive the first attack. Since then, I found others returning from the Arlessa's quest. Until we get to the source of this evil, though, I do not think it will stop, and I don't believe we will be enough.
A source, eh? Tell me about the quest for the sacred urn.
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, Arlessa Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
According to the legend, the followers of Andraste brought her ashes back to Ferelden to hide them from the Imperium.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
So the tall bits on their pauldrons, they were supposed to help deflect swords away from the neck, but I think they're supposed to be a little closer. Don't quote me on that. Just trying to learn stuff. Yeah, we want the Arl's help. If he's too sick, maybe we have to find this urn. What was he sick with?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. We brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
Oh, this is a good point. If the urn has just been like a story, how can she believe anyone would actually find it? I mean, that's like beyond desperation, surely.
The Owl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi.
Brother Genetivi.
He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
Brother Genetivi writes a whole bunch of the stuff we found in the Codex. That means he's... I mean, I assumed he was, well, long gone, but apparently he's contemporary. So the knights left the castle defenseless?
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe.
Over there.
I wonder if they perished there and were transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood.
He's got such a chilled out way of speaking. I don't feel particularly chilled. That came out wrong. I mean, because he said chilled my blood, I used it in a different context. Wow, I'm sleepier than I thought. Can no one find the other knights and bring them back?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
Okay, let's discuss something else.
As you wish.
What is your status?
Although we are far better equipped than Murdoch and his villagers, we knights are too few. Things will be grim after sundown. Overall, my fellow knights are nervous about the coming battle. Death is almost certain. But we will fight and die valiantly if that's what the Maker demands.
Can't you just fight and not die at all? Doesn't that seem like a better idea? Alright, carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
Okay, we have Codex and Journal updating. Can we go in there? Oh, we can go in the windmill. Let's see what's inside the windmill. And then we'll have a bit of a read. Stan, you're always blocking me. Oh, a hatch, slightly covered with straw. Interesting. What's around here? A crate. We like crates. It's stuff in it. A love letter. Nice. Yeah, we're weird. We take love letters. Sometimes I am gamey. Oh, wow, look at that. See, I bet a lot of people don't look up in the windmill, but still somebody was very careful to create all the turning cogs and everything. I really like that. If I could just get the box out of the shot. I'm going to take a picture. I like taking pictures. Okay, what have we got? Journal. Sir Perthin's knights are ready. Talk to the stubborn blacksmith. Owen the blacksmith is the only one who can repair the militia's equipment, but he's locked himself in the smithy, and refuses to help. Murdoch wants you to go talk to Owen, see if you can change his mind. I guess we can try again. Get Dwyn to help. Right, that was the other thing. Get Dwyn to help the militia. Murdoch told you about Dwyn, a dwarven veteran who has refused to help the villagers fight the creatures. If you can get Dwyn to help, it would greatly increase the militia's morale. Yeah, we're not doing well with these because we're rubbish at persuasion. We're a bit more straightforward. And then there's seek out divine protection for the knights. While Perth and the knights are ready to fight, Perth thinks some kind of holy protection from the Maker will boost his men's morale. You should talk to Mother Hannah to see if she's willing to help. Mother Hannah can be found in the village chantry. Now, yeah, while Arithari doesn't believe, if it boosts morale, that can be very, very helpful. And what do we have new in the codex? We have something in the notes. Oh, it would be the love letter. Bit cheeky. We've read that one already. We read that. Okay, we've got this one in the middle. You are filthy, a beast. Such depravity I've never been forced to suffer. How words are so laden when they leave your lips is beyond decent imagining. Madame, I love you. Sir Orgold. I'm all embarrassed. I shouldn't have read it. It's private. We're just nicking love letters as we wander around. That's just, whatever helps, I guess. Oh dear. Okay, we have something. We have Our Lesser Isolde. A character codex. Quote: For the one who delivers the sacred ashes of Our Lady will have the steam of Redcliffe and all the riches it is in my power to grant. Wow. I'm not speaking very well today. Come on, we can do this. Blah. The Arling of Redcliffe was a source of constant trouble for Emperor Reville during the occupation. It was rumoured that since each new report sent the Emperor into a fit of violent rage, his court had taken to poisoning messengers before they could deliver their accounts. Isolde's family was the 10th to be given the difficult task of governing Redcliffe, and since most of the previous Arls had either been murdered by their bands or beheaded by the Emperor, they did not approach the job with a great deal of enthusiasm. Isolde met Aemon, not realizing he was the rightful heir to her father's domain, and quickly became smitten with him for being part of the resistance. Never mind that it was her family he was resisting. Perhaps a bit too romantic for her own good, she insisted on staying behind with Aemon when the rest of her family was driven out. That is pretty. What's with the double hyphen? That's very strange. Okay. Cool. Back downstairs then.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Sten, that was an accent. I had a twitch. Let's go.
As you wish.
Yeah. Awkward. I've got a twitchy middle finger there on the right mouse.
No word from the castle?
No, all is still, as it has been for days. And it is an unnatural stillness, as though there is naught in there but death.
Say no more. The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your inauspicious chatter.
Okay, Knight's having some trouble with morale. And look, we found a nice flower. It's called Andraste's Grace.
Let's get started.
We're just picking flowers now. Maybe we can give it to Sten. It is a gift. Sten likes flowers. Liliana outed him as a flower picker, which I like. It gives a bit more nuance to Sten's character, which is...
Liliana, what do you want from me?
Nothing. I'm just curious. There's a lot we don't know about you, Sten. Except that you're a big softie.
Please stop saying that.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make fun of you. There's nothing wrong with having a heart, Sten. It's just not what I expected.
Why?
You're so canary. All the stories speak as if you were a hurricane or an earthquake rather than people.
Kunari are most dangerous because we are thinking men and not an unthinking force.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
For your sake, I hope you never find out.
Ooh. He does have a certain softer cadence in his voice when he speaks to Liliana. I mean, Liliana's adorable. Okay, so we've got Mother Hannah in the chantry. We've got Dwyn out there. And, oh no, we just spoke to Perth. We can try Owen again. Our persuasion is just so rubbish. Alright, we'll try and get the fighter on board. Let's go find Dwin. Lots of boxes and houses. Let's explore. I just feel like we could use these. It's kind of quite a labyrinth. Maybe we could use it in some way to... oh, okay, that's the end there. To draw in the zombies, sorry, the walking corpses, and, you know, trap them, and then, although it's a lot of wood, so it's not like we could set it on fire. But you know what I mean? It's just so windy. If we could draw them in and then capture them in some way, or... I don't know. Oh, this is Dwin's house. I was just running around. Alright, let's have another go. I don't hold out much hope. The door is locked and looks as if it had been recently repaired. Does it though? Does it though? Someone wasn't talking to the story guys. Knock on the door. Let's start this polite. Oof, that sounded painful. There is no response. Hello? No one answers your call. Let's try lockpicking. You failed to pick the lock. It is now hopelessly jammed. See, I wasn't allowed to select Leliana, who's better at lockpicking, because this is it's more like a dialogue thing. So we will try to break open the lock. Whoa. I got a leg on me. I've broken the lock, but not the door. That's a precision kick, guys. This isn't going to go well, is it?
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
I think we're going to be a bit tough on this one. We're not going to win intimidation, but I think we'd rather say we'll go where we like. I think we're getting annoyed with all these people who won't help each other. Unless you'd like to... oh my god, we're going to get into a fight and end up going, we tried to recruit that guy, but instead we killed him. Shall we apologise? Okay, come on, let's rein in our temper. I didn't mean any harm.
Apology accepted. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now get out.
Lovely armour on you, Dwin. What are you doing shut up in here?
Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there.
Are they chastened? I mean, the tattoos suggest they might be chastened. Okay, too many options, too many options. Doesn't make sense to hole up here alone. That's sensible. You should be helping defend the village. You'll die in here just as you would out there. You're a coward. Now we broke his lock anyway. I don't think it'll help to... this is difficult. Okay, what would we say? He's not alone, clearly. I don't think it's a sensible attitude. Arathari comes from a home where everybody chips in. Mostly because there's not very many of them. You kind of have to. Guilt tripping him probably isn't going to work, otherwise he'd be out there already, because I bet other people have tried to persuade him. We might try you'll die in here just as easily as you would out there.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd like to set up some kind of traps and stuff, but it doesn't look like we can. I don't want to... We either give up. Can't I change your mind? What kind of passive sentence is that? Die out here or die here and now? That's not going to help anything. I mean, even if they do hide in here, we could maybe get them on board for fighting the Darkspawn? I don't know, they don't seem the type. Can't I change your mind?
Maybe.
Oh.
Let's hear what you've got.
Oh, okay, he's open to mind changing. We can threaten him. We can say we'll put in a good word. A personal reward. Or gold. I don't want to give him my gold. I'm not going to give him a personal reward. That probably wouldn't cross her mind at all. A good word, maybe? It's either going to be... I don't know, he's a dwarf. You kind of assume gold is going to be the answer rather than a good word. Should we just skip it and go for gold? Yeah. This is like a... We've hung out in Orzammar for some time, in the deep roads. There's And he is a merchant, you know, he's trying to make money. So, yeah, we're going to go for gold.
Are you serious?
Oh. No, I just wanted to see what you do. Sure.
I won't even stick my head out my door for less than 100 silvers.
I do have that much money. Shall we try to barter? I mean, our persuasion skill is very low, so it's probably going to fail. 100 silvers, that's like a... That seems excessive, doesn't it? I'm not sure, I'm not sure. Maybe you'll respect my bartering.
Do I look like an elf? I'm not that cheap.
Ooh, unfortunate
It's 100,
words.
or it's no deal.
Now he's annoyed. Oh no, come on, we have to put aside our personal irritation. Okay. Oh hell. Fine.
You're getting off easy there. But like you say, I guess this town needs a hero.
Did I say that?
You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
It's just money. Yeah, it was 1 gold. That's fine. Ooh, look, pies. Look, Bolt, there's pies. What do you reckon? Oh, it could even be cherry pie. And baguettes. Couple of swords on the wall. Maybe we could use them. I wouldn't mind stealing from him because he's a bugger, but apparently I'm not allowed. Oh, come on. I can't steal anything. You suck. Oh, dear. Right, I want to check how much gold I have now. Okay, this is a long loading screen. 86 gold. We'll work through it. We will. All right, onwards. Go this way. Oh, there's another... Oh, general store. I think the general store was closed down. That's what the bartender seemed to say. Oh, it looks kind of trashed. Is this a piece of paper I can read? It looks like I should be able to, but I can't. Oh, there's a chest. Liliana, can you open this chest as soon as you're here? Insufficient skill.
Your command?
Bugger.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Well, no, you can't. You already tried. I don't know why I bothered trying. I'm not as good as Liliana. All right. Nothing here then? Seriously, really long loading screens. Where to now? I'm going to get turned around. Oh, let's go over here to the edge of the water.
What was that soup you made for supper last night?
Oh, that's a traditional Ferelden lamb and pea stew. Do you like it?
Oh, so it was lamb then. It had a certain texture I don't normally associate with lamb.
They didn't make lamb and pea stew for you in Lothering?
We ate simply there. Whole grains made into biscuits or bread, and vegetables from the garden, cooked lightly. No heavy stews.
Ah, so the last lamb you had was probably cooked Orlesian style. Food shouldn't be frilly and pretentious like that. Now, here in Ferelden, we do things right. We take our ingredients, throw them in the largest pot we can find, and cook them for as long as possible until everything is a uniform grey colour. As soon as it looks completely bland and unappetizing, that's when I know it's done.
You're having me on.
Ha! You need to eat in more Ferelden inns.
That was cute. Okay.
Let's get started.
Deep mushroom. Oh, I said I was going to do some rudimentary carving. Carving? Shit. Lake Callanhead. No swimming. Oh, and a codex. Thank you very much. No swimming? I guess maybe the boats make it dangerous. That seems a bit grumpy though, doesn't it? Oops, sorry, Alistair. I was looking at the castle. Crafting. Anyway, yes. Awkward. We can make some death root extract. We can make lesser health poultice. Can I not do... I thought I had improved herbalism. Oh, I do have improved, but not expert. Second here. I should be able to make the health poultice. We bought the recipe. We don't have to click on it to like learn it or anything, do we? I mean, it's disappeared, so I assume I just know how to make it, and yet it's not here. Health poultice. Ah, we need distillation agent. Well, that's a bit of a bugger, isn't it? I'll make some poison. We'll do 5. Can make a bit of lesser health poultice then. There we go. And I think we have enough Mabari Crunch, but I'll make another one just in case. There we go. Crafting is go. So, what was the codex we found? We're standing on the edge of the lake, reading a book, waiting for the sun to go down and bring zombies. Lake Calenhad. The waters of Lake Calenhad are steeped in legends. The Avar people say that it was once the site of Belenas, the mountain which stood at the mountain that stood at the centre of the world, from which Korth the Mountain Father surveyed the earth and sky. But it was destroyed in the battle between Korth and the serpent Nathramar, leaving only a vast crater behind. When the Lady of the Skies saw that Belenas was gone, she wept, and her tears filled the crater, making the lake. The Tevinters believed that the waters of Lake Calenhad were blessed by Razikael, god of mysteries, and that those who drank from them were granted special insights. This was why they built the great tower on an island in the middle of the lake, hoping the powers of the lake would aid in their magical research. But most of us know the legend of King Calenhad, which gives the place its name. It is said that Calenhad Therin spent a year and a day in the Tower of the Magi. Each day he drew a single cupful of water from the lake and carried it to the Formari at the top of the tower. By magic, each cup of water was forged into a single ring of the mail armour the circle gave Calenhad. In that armour, made from the lifeblood of the land itself, no blade could strike him, no arrow pierce him, so long as he stood on Ferelden soil. From Thedas, Myths and Legends, by Sister Patrine, Chantry Scholar. How charming. And I've got a sore throat. Is that a doorway place? I think that's where we came. Seriously, they just look like they're clinging onto the sides of the hills. Oh, something in this box. Deep mushroom, thanks. I'm not sure if we've checked everywhere. Oh, look at these these little tiny hen houses. Yes, they are. They're adorable. That is so cute. Oh dear. Got more of the fish. A cat. Hello, cat. You just hanging out? Staying safe? Can't look after the cat.
As you wish.
Just sitting there. That's fine. Let's pop up. Oh, no, we can't pop. I thought that was stairs. It was just a pile of logs. My goodness. Come on, brain. I think we may have missed an area, so I'm going to head back. It's not the prettiest lake I've ever seen. Very barren land here. Which means they must buy grain to grind in the mill. Oh, general store. We were there already. This way, maybe? Oh, there's another door. Caitlin's home. Sounds a bit modern, doesn't it, Caitlin? Sten is always in the way. Apparently we just bust into places. We're just looking for weapons and such. Honest. Ooh, nice carpet. You know, for the place. Ooh, a book. I didn't know we could check the bookcases. Check in. New codex. Haha! We have to go back to the other one next. They must be added in because they don't They don't quite look the same as... Look, you can see a regular bookcase there, how dark it is. And this one's a lot more pale. I think they may have been added in for lore. A locked chest. Literally cannot unlock it. It is an unlockable... No. An ununlockable chest. Fair enough. It's probably got loads of weapons in it. Oh. When you approach the dresser, something moves inside. You hear a short, surprised intake of breath and then silence. Hello? Is someone in there?
Go away. This isn't your home.
A small human. I say burn it out.
Ah, what are you doing? All right, I'll come out.
Thanks, Dad.
Please, don't hurt me. I'll go back to the Chantry if you want. I didn't mean any harm.
Is this your house? Maybe he's a little looter.
Yes. It was my mother's house. She's dead now. And Caitlin said we have to move away if we survive.
Did you hear Fenroot whined when he said that she was dead? Dear Fenroot. So what were you doing in there?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Yeah, again, there's too many persuasion checks at Redcliffe. If you play it, guys, make sure you have at least one coercion skill. Unless, you know, you're role-playing a bit hard like I am. I don't want to intimidate him. What are the chances he has some useful information? We might as well try and persuade him. Are you sure? Maybe I could help you.
No. I won't tell you. And you can't make me. You can't.
Fair enough. New quest. A missing child. Well, hopefully he'll run back to the Chantry. Nothing we can do with the book. Oh my god, look at that table. It's just covered in massive blobs of meat leg things. What the hell do you think that is? Oh, I don't even want to think about it. It looks kind of orange. Is that fish in a crate? Oh my goodness, it smells horrible in here. Let's go. Stretch. So I hear that having your quiver on your back is really awkward. That most archers will have like a belt quiver, or even one that's mounted onto the mainstay of the bow itself, but not on your back. It's just too awkward to be scrabbling around. You also can't see exactly how many you have left, that sort of thing. Alright, so I think we're done here. We've been that way. Let's check the map. Wow, lots of stuff. Let's zoom in. Dwin's home, yes. General store, yes. Caitlin's home, yes. Chantry, yes. Tavern, yes. Smithy, yes. House and windmill, yes. World map. Okay. We'll head to the Chantry.
Stop fidgeting.
I don't like being out here, Dwin. The mayor's giving me the evil eye.
And well he should. Because you're a good-for-nothing liar and a thief.
Oh.
Well, we don't understand why we're out here.
We're out here because I say we're gonna help these people. And since I pay your wages, you're gonna do as I say.
Oh, sure, boss. Whatever you say.
Well, technically I'm paying their wages. I thought it was interesting. So there's such a wall. Old man and villager. Someone's dropped a broom on the... Oh, there's that kid. Let's talk to the woman.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
Shocking. Everybody's got really weird outfits as well. I assume the stitching... I mean, this stitching must be decorative. There is no particular reason. Not just that it's really shitty stitching if it's supposed to be regular stitching. Oh my god, you can actually see the detail of the material. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm just really happy with some of the mods I had added. I'm not going to call him a brat in front of him. We're not mean. Don't worry about it.
The Maker sent you.
Oh, God.
I just know it. Thank you again.
Liliana approves, +1. Still, it would have been nice to get a reward, but that's me talking, not Arathari. There's the woman who's madly cleaning the floor with her hand. All looks pretty much the same as before. So we'll go and talk to this person here, Mother Hannah. She looks like she's in charge.
You are of elven blood and a stranger, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that.
I have my own reasons to be here.
Which doesn't include protecting innocents. Regardless, I am grateful the Maker brought you to us. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
How awful this must be for you all. Is this everyone who's left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Ideal. Sir Perth needs holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
At least she's honest. Can't you just bless them? We don't know how it works.
I can pray with them and give them my blessing. But Sir Perth wants me to call upon the Maker to shield them from evil.
Does he not realize that it is his faith alone which must sustain him? It is faith alone which will bring the Maker's aid.
Unfortunately, he seeks the Maker's protection in a far too literal sense. This is something I cannot promise nor provide.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
Indeed.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
Oh no. Too many persuasion checks. If it gave them confidence, then it does protect them. That sounds pretty good. We're not going to intimidate the really, really old woman by the looks of it. Yeah, it's not going to work, but we're still going to try. It's just regular conversation. If it gave them confidence, then it does protect them.
I cannot do it.
We're not doing well.
I know that their own faith may inspire them, but these men need to find confidence on their own. I simply won't lie to them. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Shit. Okay. Well, it wouldn't work anyway, but we're not intimidating or persuasive. We're pretty rubbish. Alright, Bantegan, we're massively failing all your tasks. Ooh. It's kind of pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, the only reason we got Dwyn on board was because we paid the bugger. And I don't think we can pay Owen to do anything, but guess we have to try.
On it.
You've just been playing too much Red Dead, well. So is Owen the last thing we have to try to do? Stubborn blacksmith, explain Mother Hannah's reasoning. Mother Hannah says the Maker doesn't give people protection just because they want it. Well, yeah, of course. The Maker's forgiveness must be earned, not demanded. She also says that Sir Perth doesn't seem to be able to grasp this concept and is convinced she's withholding the protection from his knights. Perhaps you can try to explain this to Perth, because we're so good at explaining things. Can't we let Liliana do it? Alright, back to the smithy, don't mind us. Thank goodness the sun doesn't go down until we tell it to.
Be gone, I said! Don't you try to come in here!
Oh, we can break in. We will try to pick the lock. I definitely picked the lock on the door. Yeah. I haven't read it yet, but I've got a massive list of things to do and before I go away, so I'm afraid I was not ready. And I didn't want to look at it before I'd had tea and food, because then my brain wouldn't be quite up to it. And I want to be able to give it a proper look over. But I should probably get to it sometime this evening if it's not too long. Here we go.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
You just come barging into my home. I've no money and nothing of value to take, as you can plainly see. So if you're here to beat on a sad old man, then all I ask is you get on with it. I don't have much to live for as it is.
He's wallowing a little bit. I'll see. Now I have to say something. You're thinking of the "you're" as in you are. Like, you are all good, and I know you are busy. So you want to do the apostrophe with the RE for that one. I can't let it go if you do it twice, you know. And there was an "it is" problem with an apostrophe. But I'm sorry. So you've just made me think about grammary stuff more than usual. I'm not going to beat you up, you lame dude. Not much to live for? Why is that? Come on, let's get to the bottom of this.
Can't say that's much of your business. I'll probably be dead when the monsters come here tonight regardless. If you think you can intimidate me more than them, then you're free to try.
He's so annoying. Why have you locked yourself in the smithy? Come on,
girl,
dude.
Verlaine, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone.
Wow. Dude, it's never good to put your entire life into one person. That's not healthy, man. But we're not going to say that to him because he's wasted. Let's cut to the chase. I will rescue your daughter.
It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her.
Like me?
Provided any of us live through the night.
What if she's dead? What about the militia? They need your help.
If you look for Verlaine, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much.
Are we gonna be blunt? I'm not sure if we will be blunt. He's on a bit of a knife edge. I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing.
But that's the only option I had,
and
dude.
I didn't believe him either. I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
Sure. Stop whinging. Oh. I promise you, I'll find her.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
He's all over the place.
Is this a promise we will not keep?
Shh.
What's this?
Bloody hell, Sten.
I said nothing to you, human.
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill.
Oh, yeah.
Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Of course, though. Oh, Sten disapproves, -5. Liliana approves, +2. Okay, so he's just going to peer seer-like into the forge. There's literally nothing we can take, so we'll just leave. What was I going to say about the comment he made? Nope, completely forgotten. Ah, dear. Quite frustrating when that happens. I am going to the county of Dalarna. Ooh, a chest. That's next.
All is well?
Chainmail boots. No buffs. Don't bother. It's gonna be some simple living for a few days. It's by a lake. Hope it's probably going to be really, really busy, which is not so good, but there's no internet up there either. I'm only going for a few days, but then I'll need to rest afterwards, so hence why I won't be streaming all next week. So what was the plan? Let's check. Owen has come around. He relit his forge and starting to repair the malicious equipment. Yes, let's tell Murdoch that he can send people over.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need.
I was going to tell you
The
that.
damn fool is falling over a drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantig and the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
I think he said smithying. Oh, they're all over the place. Oh, I'd imagine we'd do nature-y stuff, but... Oh, probably do some drawing. I've got some stuff. I have a bit of a backlog. Drawing stuff for the channel that's very, very overdue. So maybe do that. We're not ready to make our stand. Sure. Shall we talk about Dwin? I don't think we need to talk about Dwin. I'll be back. I need to check on something.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
Ah, good for you, dude. Alright, that's that quest sorted. Oh god, I don't want to go and talk to Sir Perth. He's not going to understand. And we've got that new quest. You told Owen that you would try to find his daughter, Valena. She served the Arlessa Isolde, and Owen has not heard from her since the trouble in Redcliffe started. Owen believes she is still in the castle. Okay, oh god, we're not gonna be able to persuade. We're not gonna do the codex just this second. Okay. Here we go. Running up the hill, running up the hill. I'm gonna swap out someone, I think. I'm gonna swap out Leliana. Oh. I mean, she's had quite a lot of conversations, especially with Stan. I don't think Ogren and Sten have ever spoken, so we're going to bring him on board. Oh, I can't click on him. Right. This is downside of extra dog slot. There's a bit of weird clicking you need to do. Yeah, the Swedes do love to be outside. Okay, he's up for it. Just to get different conversations, basically. Onwards.
So,
Oops.
you and Branka were really married?
Tell you what, boy. You ever been married?
Of course not. I was raised in the Chantry.
Think the hardest stone you can find. Marriage is for suckers.
So, no pitter-patter of little Ogren feet running around the home cave, I take it?
All I ever got out of that moss liquor was a headache, a deaf ear, a scratched up back, and that rash it took 3 different ointments to get rid of.
Wow. She gave up on you, did she? And here you are, a keeper, too.
Oh, Ogren, always lowering the tone. Here we go, then. That's just going to make them feel worse, you know.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
It's a weird phrasing there. You said you wanted holy protection.
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered
says you're
anything?
a dumbass. You don't understand religious theory. Mother Hannah does not believe she can help you.
I see. Then I suppose we must simply rely on our own prayers. The Maker will not help us.
Well,
Thank you for your efforts. We shall fight on, nevertheless.
If he thinks the Maker's not going to help him, why are they praying? Are they deciding to pray to someone else? I don't know what's happening here. Do we have any questions
Ask
for
me
him?
whatever you wish. As you wish.
Okay, no, we don't have anything.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
Ideal. Okay, what's left? It looks like we've done everything. And it's just the battle. What time are we at? We've got a little while. So who are we going to fight with? I've found a lot of success with having 2 of the mages in the party, so I kind of want to keep doing that. But then it's... I don't know, I do like to mix it up as well. So we'd have just one warrior with us. Last time it was Ogren. Maybe we'll just rotate the warriors. Have we done everything? I think we're ready to go. So do we just tell Bantegan? Let's go and tell Bantegan. I guess he's the main guy, isn't he? Oh, we'll change our party just in case. Right, so stand down, dog. I can't make Ogren stand down.
Thunder
Oh, yes, I can. What did he call me? So that means we get win.
Yes.
So who should we go with? Should we go with Sten, who falls down really easily, or shall we go with Alistair? We should go with Alistair because this is where he grew up.
Vashaden.
Indeed. Morrigan?
Indeed.
I said that. Oh, we're just so similar. Okay, so it's going to be Alistair doing the falling downy part. Then Win and Morrigan. Hi. And your rubbish hats.
This should be easy. Bantegan.
I hear both Murdoch and Sir Perth are ready for nightfall. Excellent news.
I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
Why are you in the chantry with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Fair enough. Do you need more men in here with you?
We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
That's fair. We know he has knights here. He doesn't know what he doesn't have any information about what the things are. So what happens after this battle is over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
Okay, I should get back to work. Apparently he doesn't kick it off.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Ah, very useful. Thanks, dude. Let's make sure we have things. Yes, things. We have health poultices, injury kits, got Mabari Crunch, we've got some stamina potions, got lyrium, I've got several coatings for my sword or dagger, greater warmth balm, attunes the user to the element of fire. I don't think they'll be using I think they'll just be hitting us basically. Can't I just drink the ale? No, apparently not. I'm going to go outside and throw a stick for Fenrir, and then we're going to start. Because I feel that's what needs to be done right now. Ooh, fire arrow. I didn't give them to Leliana, bugger. Alright, I'll just... Oh, I have ice arrow. I need to put them away just to clear up the... He's got a crossbow. Inventory. Never mind, we'll just carry the damn fire arrows. Fire arrows are also ridiculous. It's very, very hard to get a fire arrow to actually work. If you just like light the end of an arrow, there are just so many issues, and the main one being that the force of the air as you release the arrow just puts out the fire, much like blowing out a candle. So yeah, fire arrows, not really a thing. Okay, militia. Should we see how they... Oh, let's see how we are.
You should talk to Murdoch. He's heading up the militia.
Alright. Okay, Murdoch. It's kind of implying that if the people are inside the buildings, that's where they're going to stay. Like we were asking Bantegan why he was there. So does that mean the people up in the pub are not coming down? Let's go and make them join the militia. We hardly have anybody. Seriously, why is it so barren around here? There's like hardly anything growing. This seems weird, right? I mean, Ferelden Isn't it supposed to be more of a temperate area? Why is there no greenery at all? Alright. Oh! I thought she was kneeling then. Maybe, can we ask him about those guys? Oh, hang on. It says they're militiamen. We'll tell them to get down. Oh, he's fallen asleep. Dude.
I can't believe Lloyd won't even give us some free ale. A time like this, and all he thinks about is turning a profit.
Did you expect any different? That bastard's always been cheaper than an ante from the hall.
Here we are defending the village, and he don't even have the decency to help us out.
I don't want him to help the village instead. I want everyone to help defend the village. I know, we don't really have much of a good... Arathari isn't much of a merchant head person. Yeah, better you should be drunk for the coming battle.
I was drunk for the last 2 fights, and I wouldn't have it any other way. If you fought those things, you'd know.
Lloyd is charging us for coin we don't even got anymore. Nobody's working right now. We're all just trying to survive.
What difference does it make?
Oh, that's... Okay. Weird audio thing there. Lloyd, what's going on with these guys?
Hey, what can Lloyd get you?
I mean, I don't have a problem with him charging. It's, charge, don't charge. I just want them to fight. Who are you, anyway?
Name's Lloyd. We don't get many elves out here.
Oh, no.
You're a runaway from the city.
Oh, no. A runaway? I couldn't just be a traveller.
No, I suppose you could. Never thought about it, really. Something else I can get for you?
Douchebag. Answer a few questions.
Fine. Make them quick.
No. Can I not persuade him? I just don't like to repeat questions. It doesn't seem realistic that that's what you do. Let's talk about something else.
Something else I can get for you?
I hear you're charging the militia for ale. I don't know where this is going to go.
Why shouldn't I? They may not have much coin, but I'm not giving it away for free.
Oh my god, am I giving out money again? Persuasion isn't going to work. Okay, what should we go? I don't really want to pay him to help them drink. Their money won't help you if you're dead. Sounds like a threat. Oh, right, it's because they are fighting to protect him.
Hey, there's no need for that kind of talk. That's murder.
That's not what I meant. I meant because they're Jesus. Like, you could be really bad in this. I call it taking out the trash. Kill him. I didn't mean it like that. I meant that they are defending him, and if they know there's no one there to defend him, he's going to be killed. Fine, whatever.
Right then.
Well, we had a look. Should we tell Bella it's time to get down to the... go down to the chantry?
Lloyd's watered down swill hasn't made you leave yet, I see.
Oh, no, can't tell her.
Keep safe.
Fine, fine. It was a wasted trip. Right, we are on break time, so I'm going to read that codex we found whilst standing on this promontory. And then then I'll have my break. What do we got then? Something in books and songs? We've only got 2. Cautionary tales for the adventurous. Okay. It was then he realized he wasn't alone. The abandoned camp in front of him was unbelievably welcoming, like a mirage. The fire felt like a warm hand grabbing his heart. That's not nice. It reminded him of a previous life, so long ago, when he was happy. Running on the sunflower sunflower fields with his boy, the sun on his face, laying next to the fireplace with his beautiful wife in his arms. He felt a sharp pain in his heart. His thoughts shifted to that fateful day when everything changed. Blood was everywhere. He held the body of his dead wife in his arms. Around him, the ashes of his burned house fell like snow. The stench was terrible. It smelled like darkspawn. He grabbed his axe, touched the icy cold hands of his boy, and left. He would kill them. He would kill them all. The pain in his heart was unbearable. It's probably that warm hand. He opened his eyes and saw the second most terrifying thing he would see in his life. A shadowy wraith leaning over him, leeching his life away. Around him, the camp was gone, replaced by something familiar, almost peaceful. Bones, death, and despair. He wondered if all his life had been an illusion, if he'd ever had a family. For a brief moment, he felt relief. You can't lose something you never had. But being this close to death brought clarity. He knew it was real. Everything else was the illusion. You could see a smile on his torn face. He had been waiting for this moment for a long, long time. He lifted his weak arms, grasped the demon's face, and kissed it. It felt like kissing a cloud made of sand and dust. Suddenly, all sorrow left him, and with it the last bit of life he had. Before his limp body hit the ground, it was all over. He was finally free. From Cautionary Tales for the Adventurous by Brother Ramos of Gwilhern, 794 Storm. Don't really know what to make of that one.